Delimitations in research are the intentional boundaries that you, as the researcher, choose to set for your study. These are the decisions you make to clearly define what your study will include and what it will not include. Delimitations are fully under your control. These are choices you make so your study stays focused, manageable, and realistic. They help you decide where your research starts and where it ends. It is important to remember that delimitations are different from limitations. Delimitations equals your choices. Limitations equals challenges you cannot control, like small sample sizes or limited access to data. You set your own delimitations based on what you want to study, what resources you have, and how much time you can spend on the project. These boundaries make sure your research stays clear, organized, and achievable. Types of delimitations in research. 1. Geographical delimitation. This delimitation sets the specific location where the research will take place. You choose a particular place because studying everywhere is impossible and unnecessary. You might focus on one district, one school, one hospital, one village, one region. A researcher studying water quality decides to focus only on 3 villages near a river, instead of the entire region or country. This helps them collect data easily and stay focused. 2. Temporal delimitation. Temporal delimitation refers to the time period you choose for your study. This prevents your research from stretching across too many years or becoming outdated. You might choose a specific year, a set number of months, a period before or after a major event, a seasonal timeframe. A researcher studying shopping behaviors chooses to collect data only during the winter season, not the whole year. This allows them to focus on how people shop in that specific period. 3. Population delimitation. This delimitation focuses on who you will study. Instead of trying to research all people, you choose a specific group that fits your study purpose. You may limit your study to a certain age group, a specific profession, one type of customer, a particular skill level, one educational stage. A researcher investigating fitness habits might choose only office workers aged 25 to 40 instead of studying all adults. This gives them a clear and manageable group to analyze. 4. Conceptual delimitation. Conceptual delimitations focus on the exact concept, idea, or theory that your study will explore. It means you narrow down what part of a topic you want to study. For example, instead of researching health, you might focus on stress management, sleep quality, daily exercise habits. Someone studying technology use in schools may choose to focus only on how teachers use tablets in classrooms, not on computers, phones, or other tools. This keeps the research narrow and clear. 5. Methodological or instrumental delimitation. Methodological delimitations are the choices you make about your research method, tools, and techniques. You choose what kind of data you want, how you will collect it, what instruments or tools you will use, whether your study will be qualitative, quantitative, or mixed. A researcher exploring customer satisfaction chooses to use online surveys only, instead of interviews or phone calls. This helps them gather data quickly and stay within their available resources. What are delimiting factors? 1. Timeframe. Timeframe refers to the specific period during which the researcher collects data. It is important because research cannot continue indefinitely. Setting a clear timeframe ensures that the study is organized, achievable, and relevant. A researcher studying the effects of a new flu vaccine may decide to collect data only during the flu season, from October to March. This helps them focus on a period when the flu is active and ensures the results are accurate and meaningful. 2. Population size. Population size defines how many people or subjects will be included in the study. Researchers need to decide this carefully to avoid collecting data from a group that is too large or too small. It also ensures that the data is manageable and reliable. A researcher studying blood sugar levels in diabetic patients may select 200 participants from a single hospital. By clearly defining the population, the researcher can collect consistent and comparable data without being overwhelmed. 3. Research design. Research design refers to the method or approach used to conduct the study. This factor limits the study by defining how data will be collected and analyzed. The researcher can choose a methodology, mixed methods, qualitative or quantitative methods, thematic analysis, or semi-structured interviews. A psychology researcher studying stress levels among nurses may choose a quantitative survey design using questionnaires. This design clearly shows that the study will focus on measurable responses rather than personal interviews or observations. 4. Participant recruitment. Participant recruitment defines how the researcher will select participants for the study. This ensures that the study includes only the people who fit the purpose of the research. A researcher investigating the effects of a new diet on cholesterol levels may use random sampling to recruit 100 patients from a clinic. This recruitment method ensures the participants are selected fairly and fit the study criteria. How to set your research limit. Step 1. Identify your research topic. Choose a topic and create a clear research question that is SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Example: how does Instagram advertising affect sales in small online stores in London? Step 2. Analyze key concepts and available resources. List the key terms and ideas for your study. Check what resources you have, like time, budget, data, and tools. Decide if you can realistically complete the study with what is available. Example: can you access sales data, Instagram analytics, and enough participants? If not, adjust your topic or focus. Step 3. Explore different perspectives. Consider different angles of the topic and get advice from experts or colleagues. This helps you see potential challenges and opportunities in your research. Example: think about customer engagement, marketing budgets, and seasonal sales trends. Step 4. Narrow your focus. Decide exactly what part of the topic to study and remove unrelated areas. This keeps your research clear and manageable. Example: focus only on Instagram posts and stories, not other platforms like Facebook or TikTok. Step 5. Develop a research plan and monitor resources. Plan your study step by step and keep checking your resources. Adjust your delimitations if time, money, or data availability changes. Example: schedule 3 months to collect Instagram engagement and sales data. Track your budget and access to store analytics throughout the study. What is the difference between limitation and delimitation in research? The difference between limitation and delimitation in research lies in control and purpose. Limitations are the challenges or obstacles you cannot fully control, such as a small sample size in a medical study, limited customer data in a business survey, or unpredictable weather affecting an environmental study. Delimitations, on the other hand, are the choices you make to focus your research, like studying only adults aged 18 to 30 in a health study, analyzing Instagram marketing instead of all social media in a business project, or observing a single river in an ecological study. While limitations show where your study may face constraints, delimitations guide the scope and direction of your research.